I've been assigned to a rescue boat for approximately the last 20 years, and during those 20 years I've responded to numerous calls for help, sinking boats, boats taking on water, mayday type calls. For boats taking on water, boats that are sinking, this material is one of the first and most essential items we go to. It's amazing how well it works. It's easy to use. It's inexpensive. It's worked wonders. I've saved many boats and been involved in many boats being prevented from sinking by using this material. No matter how much water is coming in, this material will stop the leak or slow it down enough that emergency personnel can get on scene, or you might be able to stop the leak altogether and get back to the harbor on your own. When you take a boat out, you take family and kids, children out, it's your responsibility to mitigate as much as you can emergencies. One of the most dramatic emergencies for most boaters is their boat sinking. And the thought of the boat sinking out from underneath them is very traumatic. If you can locate the leak and you have a material like this on board, it's pretty easy to slow that leak down or stop it altogether. And that's why we carry this material on board, and that's why I carry it on my own personal boat. I'm not going to stand by waiting for somebody to help me out when there's something I can do to stop the damage and to prevent my boat from sinking. We work hand in hand with many other agencies, lifeguards and commercial tow and the Coast Guard, and as far as I've seen throughout my career, most if not all agencies carry this type of material on board specifically to stop water from coming in, specifically to stop boats from sinking. So we all will get on scene, different agencies at times, and we're all grabbing this material to go find the leak and to stop the leak. I've applied it from underneath boats and finding a crack in the hull or a split seam or the outdrive that is separating from the transom, and from underwater I've been able to use this material and push it in wherever the voids are, wherever the gaps are, and push that in and fill that void or gap and prevent the water or slow it down or prevent it altogether from coming in. It doesn't take any expertise to use. It comes in a nice package that kind of keeps it from melting or getting sticky or making a mess. A very convenient package. I think it's a nice size for fitting over a through hole. If your through hole valve is rusted open and the hose splits, it's a very pliable material. It will fit into cracks. It'll fit into any sort of holes that have, you know, a bolt has come off or a hose has come off. So it's very very easy to use and very versatile in how you can use it. And it does what it's supposed to do. It stops or slows down or completely stops water from coming in. This has sort of been an industry secret, not intentionally, but all rescue boat operators and all agencies that I know of this product, know of this material, and carry it. We would love for all boaters to have this on board their boat. It would make our jobs a lot easier and would prevent a lot of the disasters that I see. And we share the information. When we get on board a boat that's sinking and we use this type of material, and people say, "What did you do? How did you stop my boat from sinking?" I say, I used this material and I just pushed it in. I found the leak by the water flow and I took this material and I pushed it in and stopped the water from coming in. It's fairly simple. And they just look amazed, like, that's all it took? You didn't have to have any special training or use any special devices? I said, no. This is all I used, and I used my fingers and I pushed it in where you had water coming in your boat, stopped the water from coming in, and you know, everything's fine. Gary's kind of the first guy who's taken what we all use in the industry and made it accessible to the public. So when I prepare for emergencies at sea, and my boat and my family's safety and friends of my family are my responsibility, this is on my checkout list as to safety items that I'm going to have and that I must have on board.